outside Markkanen. Pass to Tatum. Looking to end the run. There's Tatum's range on display.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Morant against Doncic. Edwards kicks to James. Irving passes to James. The three for Doncic. That shot, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Morant against Doncic. The three from Tatum. It's hauled in by Edwards.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Doncic. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The East trail by 3. Tatum at the elbow. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the East. Shoots the 3. The West grabs the miss. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Irving against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Morant passes to Adebayo. Poked loose. Morant with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Puts it up from 7. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Morant against Doncic. Free throw line jump shot. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 11.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum against LeBron. Not this time. The East trail by 6.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Morant outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the West All-Stars with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Ja Morant. Antetokounmpo is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Tatum and it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Tatum after Luka Doncic's bucket. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Tatum with a screen on Irving. Down low. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And Tatum is really good at bouncing off the defense. Again, playing through contact and knocking down shots, despite getting bumped and thumped on his way to the hoop.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. It's a 5-point game. Irving against Morant. Out to Doncic. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. No good that time. East All-Stars on offense. Back to Morant. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Morant's got 13.
And that was all Morant. Aware of the defense, figuring out how to get to his spot.
Doncic feeling it out. There's the pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here's Tatum for three. Traps in the tray. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Morant against Irving. It's over Morant. Irving can't hit.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The East All-Stars tack on two more.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. On defense, the East All-Stars. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Morant passes to Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Doncic. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
There's Giannis taking flight.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Irving misses. The East leading by 4. Morant outside. Outside, Markkanen. He kicks it to Tatum. That three off the mark.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Tatum. LeBron outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Giannis with some nice D. Tatum against Irving. Tatum's shot is off.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Tries it from 9. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Irving.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the East All-Stars.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Kicks it to Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by the East. Irving with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And there's the feed to Embiid. Out to Doncic for the lead. Rare corner three from Luka. Drains it.
Yeah, you got to tag Doncic in these corner spots now, or you're going to get punished from there.
Tatum against LeBron. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Adebayo is checked in for the East. Edwards has come in for the West. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Mitchell outside. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards looking it over. He feeds it to Doncic. Oh, Doncic in traffic.
Excellent finish that time inside by Doncic. He's highly skilled. I mean, that's obvious. What's not so obvious is how big he is. This guy looks me eye to eye.
Mitchell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Jokic. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Markkanen comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Morant. Then for the West All-Stars, Randall's checked in for Embiid. Brown comes in for Jokic. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luka Doncic.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. LeBron's got 19 points.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Jaren Jackson is out there with Randall. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Edwards in at the 3. Morant against Doncic. He dishes it to Randall. Irving looking over the floor. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the West All-Stars.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Markkanen passes to Morant. Adebayo with a screen on Doncic. Now here's Morant for 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Irving kicks to Randall. Jackson, a screen on Siakam. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Randall's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Adebayo with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Randall. Doncic outside. Pass to Embiid. That one, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Antetokounmpo passes to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Doncic against Morant. Shoots from 12. And it's Doncic missing. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And the East with some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in for John Morant. The West making some changes. Jokic comes in for Julius Randle, and James subbed in for Edwards. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Jokic. The West again cannot hit.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Mitchell against Irving. Mitchell's shot is good. And the East leads by 4.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
To the middle, here's Jokic. There's Embiid. Embiid is alone inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Doncic. This is to Embiid. Some nice passing here by the West. LeBron, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Giannis has to push out the distractions here. Take his time and don't rush his process.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the East All-Stars.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moment.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about those big-time clutch baskets from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Gilgeous Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Perfect on the shot, swishes it through. Gilgeous Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. The West trails by 4. Irving from long range. Markkanen pulls it in. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Gilgeous Alexander with it. Guarded now by Irving. And it's the West All-Stars ball. Jokic finds James. Floats it up for Jokic. Money!
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Tatum no good.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
To the inside. Jokic. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Timeout called, East All-Star. It's tied at 65. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. Then it's Tatum, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward. Tatum down low, guarded by Embiid, and the shot goes down. Mitchell's got the first basket here in overtime for the East All-Stars. Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on John Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Hey guys, the East All-Stars head athletic trainer gave me an update. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game and probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Passes it to Jokic. Over Giannis. Jokic kicks to James. The pass to Embiid. Some nice passing here by the West. 4 on the clock. Down low. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, and timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
Giannis a screen on Irving. Gilgeous Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Misses the jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Back to Jokic. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. Floats it up for Giannis. An emphatic LU jam.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. There's 48 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Jokic finds James. Irving, a screen on Markkanen. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
And that one is good.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag. What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional.